Worst Iron Fist ever. That's what Davos says. Yes, Davos is here. Dude, how sick is that? And just like I said, worst Iron Fist ever. Danny Rand is the 66th Iron Fist in a long line, and they were all pretty amazing, who could do fantastic, wonderful things. I've talked about it before. My favorite one that they talk about is the one girl, I can't remember her name, but she took on an entire army of Mongols, like a huge, you'd say a horde of Mongols, all by herself. And she did it with a bow and some arrows, the arrows of which she charged with her Iron Fist ability and just took down the entire army. And that's awesome. And this guy, like, falls, has to take a huge cat nap after healing somebody from some poison. Ooh. So he learned how to recharge his chi. He, this was like the Bakuto episode, man. Like, they weren't playing around. Bakuto shows Iron Fist some footage of the one of the previous Iron Fist, or one of the Iron Fists, in costume. So we technically got to see Iron Fist in costume. This is obviously where he's going to get his inspiration from. Bakuto is spying on everyone, and he's with the Hand, but it's a different contingent of the Hand, but it's kind of the same Hand, and like, it's really weird, man. Really weird. This it seems like in a lot of the these episodes, by these episodes I mean the Marvel Netflix series, is it seems like, you know, towards the end they seem to have like an unnecessary twist. It's like, okay, we were bankrolled for this many issues, but we've only got this many issues of a story. So what do we do for these last 3 or 4 issues, you know, episodes? So it's like a whole new thing they just kind of throw in. As long as it goes somewhere, I'm okay with it, you know? And, yeah. Yeah, Bakuto actually goes to Meacham, and Meacham right away knows, I've got to destroy this guy. So, wow. I guess, like, he's showing himself to be weaker than Gao. We're going to see what happens with this. But, yeah, Bakuto did do he stabbed him with some kind of a poison, and he's slippery, man. He's like a snake. What was that guy's name? Daryl, that kid, had broke his leg. To what end? I don't know why, but he stabbed Danny Rand with that pen-looking thing, and then he got some kind of poison on him that doesn't allow him to use his Iron Fist now. And that just seems, there's almost like the Wolverine movies, you know? They're always finding some kind of excuse why his healing factor won't work, you know? And then all of a sudden his healing factor does work, and it's like, oh, I'm back, and he gets taken down by a bunch of ninjas with grappling hooks. So, you know, whatever. But they did manage to escape. Colleen kind of zigged when she should have zagged and went the wrong way, and she's kind of lost now and all sorts of just beaten up, like, not physically but emotionally, and that's kind of sad. Her being a part of the Hand, that's weird, because there was actually a contingent of the Hand who, in the comic books again, who killed her mom. Okay, her mom is Japanese, her father is just a white guy, and you know, she never had any Chinese in her, but I guess they had to, you know, because she's part Chinese American, and or is she Chinese European? I'm not sure. Anyway, she's part Chinese and part something white, and what do you call it? But in the comic books, yeah, her mother's actually Japanese, and she was a part of the Nail, which is an all-female contingent of the Hand, and she was murdered, assassinated at one point. So, yeah, interesting, right? Okay. I enjoyed this episode, and I got 2 more episodes to go. I'm going to kind of take a walk around the apartment so I could try and keep myself awake. I might get some more chocolate milk. That did it in the beginning. Other than that, I'm working on a lot of hours with about a half an hour, 40 minutes of nap time. Anyway, let's put this puppy up, all right? Laters.